So my life story is a little complicated, and how I got into William Jessup is a lot more complicated. But I really just felt like I needed to share this story because God has done so many remarkable and amazing things in my life especially that revolve around William Jessup, that I have to share. And I just want to share those miracles with you guys. So I went back to school this last fall, the fall of 2017, and I took on school, worked full time, and I also was an athlete, and I was in it full time, and I pushed myself really hard. I over-exercised, I underate by a lot, guys. But I wasn't well, and my coach really tried to help me, and the trainers had me under contract to not lose any more weight. Like, it was just really extreme. And so I made the decision, okay, I have to fight this. And then I heard about a program called Mercy Multiplied from somebody who had graduated from the program, and I'm so thankful for her. So thank you to you for showing me mercy. And I applied for Mercy Multiplied, and it happened to be in Sacramento, California, which is only 6 hours from where I'm from. It's the house that I got put into. There's many houses in other places. And so I moved into Mercy Multiplied's program in February with the intention of going to Northwest University in the fall or the spring, like this last spring of the fall of 2018, or if I didn't finish the program, the spring of 2019. And God told me when I was at Mercy Multiplied that I was not going to be going to Northwest University, which totally blew my mind because that's the school I'd been dreaming about and wanting to go to. So while I was there, I kept getting these reminders about William Jessup, about the creativity of the school, and I had friends who had attended there, so I know about their experiences. Not a lot of their experiences, but some of their experiences. And I had partially applied for the school when I left for Mercy Multiplied because I was like, well, it's an option because that's in Sacramento, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm around there. And so I applied, but I didn't finish the process. When I left Mercy Multiplied, I had like 6 voicemails from William Jessup 3 months later that said, hey, we want you in our program. We want to talk to you. You've got 2 days till the deadline. So this was last Wednesday. I don't even know what the date was last Wednesday. And 10 minutes after I got my cell phone back, I had a text message from my new advisor who said, hey, the deadline is Friday or we're done, and I was like, oh my gosh, I literally haven't had my phone for 3 months. I cannot believe your timing. This is insane. So God's timing, like literally I left this program in blind faith saying, Lord, I feel wrong right now. Like I feel like I'm not struggling with my eating disorder anymore. I'm really struggling just to figure out who I am, and I feel really restricted in that. And nothing against this program because I 100% love it. I miss it terribly, but I was feeling really restricted in who I was, and that I couldn't be myself and who God created me to be. And so I chose to leave the program because of that. I left this program. 10 minutes afterwards, I got my cell phone, had a text message from my current advisor, who wasn't my advisor at the time, said, hey, I just want to talk. So the next day, she calls me in the morning. We talk for a long time, and I just share my story a little bit, and she's just like, I want to hear the whole thing. I can't wait to hear the whole thing. Let's schedule a visit. Let's get your application finished and all of that. That's Thursday. So Friday, I had finished everything. I'd done the whole thing. I'd gotten all of my transcripts in. I've gotten all of that done, and I was applying for scholarships. She's just like, hey, you have a ton of scholarships just for all of these things you've done. Monday morning rolls around, and I'm totally, completely accepted. I'm in the program. I get to go to William Jessup University. I am so excited, and I was so confused though, because I was like, Lord, you told me that you wanted me to use my creativity, but they don't have the program that I want to do. I wanted to major in film. And so I was like, do I do the theater program? Do I do visual arts and do photography? What's the closest thing that's going to get me to my goals, my dreams, and the things you've called me to do, which is part of why I have my YouTube channel, because I really feel called to make videos. And while they're not the highest quality right now, that's the point of me being in school, is I want them to be good. I want them to glorify Jesus, and I want them to be from Him. So this entire week has been God fulfilling other things. I'm going to be an athlete at the school. More scholarships are coming in. He's reconnecting me to Russia. It's all of these crazy things that are happening that I can't fully describe to you that God has done, that my entire mind is just blown, how it's all worked out. And as I was at the school today, I went to the school today. Today's Friday. Went to the school today, had my tour, met a bunch of people. I talked intensely with the volleyball coach, not today, but Wednesday. I talked with her intensely on Wednesday about volleyball and all of that. And so on Friday, my financial aid packet came through, and I got to tell my whole story to my advisor of just how God has really just wrapped Himself around this whole situation and made it very apparent that this is where I'm supposed to be. And I'm meeting with her and I see a list of visual arts majors, and on there is cinematography. And I told her, I said, this isn't online. I didn't see this before. I've never seen this. And so I was like, I need more information. So then I was talking with other people and they're like, yeah, it's a new program. It's newer. New could be from this year, maybe last year, but it's not online anywhere that I could see. And I didn't see it before. And so we switched my major to be a cinematography film major, which is exactly what I feel called to do. So that happened today. Also, while I was there, my financial aid packet came in and it was like, everything is paid for except you owe like $750 or $1,000 out of pocket by August 19th or something like that. And I was like, I don't even have a job. I just left this program in blind faith knowing that God had a plan for me. I don't know what it is. I've been looking for jobs and I haven't had any offers or anything like that. So what do I make of this? I don't know how I'm going to do this. But then I get a text from the volleyball coach that I'm getting an athletic scholarship that goes on top of what I already had, and it was more than we anticipated. And so I'm paid for out of pocket, full and completely. It's insane. So I have to pay nothing to go to this school. I have a student loan that's going to get paid off, and I'm going to be working full time to pay that off. That's very small. It's very small, and God is doing amazing things, and I cannot believe the path that this is going, because I'm playing sports, the sport I love, and it's not super high intensity like it used to be, because I'm taking the easier route, the JV route, the less practices, less intense schedule to be for me. My living expenses are paid, my food is paid for the next 2 years, 3 years that I'm in the school. Like, I have to do all this every year, but everything is taken care of, and I'm going to hopefully be working on campus, and so I'm going to be working to pay off that loan, to pay my phone bill every month, and that is it. Like, literally, God is taking care of me, and He has given me somewhere to stay for the entire summer with mentors, people that I love, people that have mentored me throughout high school. So for the next 2 months, while I hopefully will be working, I'm staying in a place that I'm safe, that I am being held accountable, that I'm being taken care of just by living not alone. And God has just fully changed my entire life in the last week, and He's directed me on a path that I never thought I could do, and He's told me all of these things that I never believed, and I finally do. And William Jessup is my opportunity to finally pursue my dreams and go after what I've been wanting for so long, and I'm so thankful that I get that opportunity. So yeah, that's my story. That's how I ended up at William Jessup. This entire story is just to glorify God and say He can do anything. I had zero expectations this summer even, of what my life was going to be like in the next few months. And here I am, my entire next at least 2 years are lined up to finish school, or 2.5 years, or 3 years. Who knows what's going to happen? And I have a safe place to do it. I have a Christian school I'm going to. I have accountability. I have everything just kind of falling into place by provision. God is amazing, and I am so excited to see how these next 2 years unfold. I'm really excited to be a warrior, and I can't wait for the fall to start. It's in 2 months I move into my dorm or possibly apartment, and I'm like, what do I do for the next 2 months? I'm gonna work, and then come on, 2 months, let's go. And I know I'll appreciate this downtime, this time to rest, but I'm so excited for what God has planned. So that's my story. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am so thankful and so blessed for this opportunity, and I'm so excited. But yes, I will see you guys in my next video.